Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And today I'm here with my friend, Ms. Robin Shimizu, all the way from Sacramento, California. I want to give a shout out to my partner, Ms. Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. I'm Terralina from California Cover-Ups, and we're the Biz Chicks. Now, on Thursdays, we come in here and we talk about your health. So we just want to get this party started, and we want to thank you all for sharing and caring. And Robin, what do you have for us today?
Today is New Year's Eve.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, isn't that crazy? It's New Year's Eve already. We've been waiting for this day.
Oh my gosh, I am so
for the whole year
to see the end of 2020. Good morning, Lennox. How you doing?
It's crazy. It's how did we all survived 2020 pretty well, I would say. We all took pretty good care of ourselves and things like that. But thinking starting 2021, it'd be happy, healthy habits. What is that? So one, I'm thinking maybe people should just choose one habit that they know they want to change. Maybe it's a difficult habit to change. For me, it's making myself go to bed at night. Turning things off and actually turning off the light and going to bed and being intentional about taking care of my sleep, because sleep is so important. So for me, I think I'm going to be concentrating on that and also water. But so we should know New Year's resolutions, ladies and gentlemen, because New Year's resolutions have a tendency to go by the wayside by the end of January because they're too big usually. You want to lose weight, or you want to go get a new job, or you want to do something huge, but unless you take little steps at a time, little chunks of activity, it's really hard to keep that up over time. So if you just choose a small habit, or it's a big habit, but it's only one, then you can concentrate on that and set yourself up for success.
Wow. So one of the things that we want to do for 2020 is be intentional. And you're saying focus on one particular habit.
Yeah, just pick one.
Even if it's something that you didn't get done in 2020, it doesn't mean it's not worthy, right?
So, right. Well, the hardest thing about a habit is you have to acknowledge that you have a bad habit.
Wow, Zeph
and you have to want to change it.
I'm sorry, Zeph is in here too this morning. How you doing, Zeph? Yeah, Happy New Year.
So it's the acknowledgement and the desire to make the change. So it's sort of, you got to think it through. You got to plan. You got to identify what it is. You have to ask for help. You ask for support amongst your family and your friends. You let people know that you're wanting to make this change, and then you build your support system around you, and you're more accountable, and you're being more intentional. And it helps you along the way, because we all need support, right?
Yes.
It's hard to do things on your own.
It is. I just put that in there. That was the thing that stood out for me. Ask for help. In 2021, let's ask for help. We soldiered all through 2020 because we thought it was going to be just a fleeting thing that we could do a couple of months. We could, and now it's rolling into and possibly 2021, 22. We need to ask for help. And we need to ask others, do they need help? Or how can I help? And that's one of the things that we do when we talk about customer service and we talk about your business. We say, always ask people, how can I help? So let's see what Zen has to say. We've got a comment over here. Zen says, stay on our side of the street. Don't take on anything that isn't meant for you.
Oh.
Okay. Yep.
Yep.
Stay
That's
in your
true.
lane. Stay,
That's true.
stay in your lane. And maybe, I know we are always talking about growing our business. Maybe now one of the things we should consider is the habit of focusing on our business. Just one habit, just focus. I'm going to focus today on whatever it is that I have in 21.
You know, I like that word, Terry, intentional, that you put up on the banner, because intentional is a really powerful word. If you just look at it and you think about being intentional, it could be intentional about anything, but at least you're not going through your day kind of in a fog. You know, you're really thinking about how you want to spend your time, and you're more intentional. I had a leader one time, and her word for the day was, her word for the year was intentional, and it really helped her focus every day, knowing that her word was intentional. So maybe I'll pick that up as my word. I've been looking at it,
I like it.
trying to pick up a word to meditate on, and to make it part of my everyday tasks.
I love that word. Intentional. Morning, Celia. Yeah.
And the other part of when you're thinking about changing a habit is you set yourself up for success. So you imagine being successful in conquering or developing that habit. You reward yourself periodically through the course of doing it, because a habit takes anywhere from 30 to 60 to 90 days to change, depending on how it is. For me, some of my habits are so old, years and years and years of not going to bed.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be a big one for me, and really will require a lot of discipline on my part
to change your body clock. And here's what I recommend. I recommend that you start going to bed earlier in 10-minute increments.
Okay, there you go.
Don't just say I'm going to bed at 9 o'clock every night and lay there like this.
Right.
So if you intentionally wind it down.
Yeah, that's great, because you can do anything for 10 minutes. Right?
Yes,
So you go 10,
you don't feel like you don't feel the cutoff. It's 10 minutes earlier. And then the next week, maybe 10 minutes earlier. And then whatever increment you are, every 3 days, shave off 10 minutes, whatever works for you.
And I'm going to ask for help too. I'm going to be really open about what I want to do, and I'm going to ask somebody to be my. Well,
here's another thing that might help you to be intentional, and that is if you wake up 10 minutes earlier. So you put it on the front end and take it off the back end.
Now, waking up isn't a problem for me.
So maybe if you wake up earlier and then shave it off of this side.
Yep. Yeah, because we need our sleep, and we all know we need our sleep, and you want to do the right thing and all that, but the day gets away, and you want to watch one more program, or you want to do one more thing, and you just got to put it away and stop.
Wow.
How about you, Terry? Do you have a habit that you want to change?
I do. But before I do that, I want to put up Celia's comment, because it's about what you just said. She says, sometimes my body is tired, but my mind is still active. Okay. And she finds it hard to sleep because, thoughts are just, I guess, running through your mind. You know what I'm saying? Interesting.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah, I do. I want to be more intentional about my habit of walking. I was walking 90 minutes, an hour to 90 minutes a day when the weather was great. But when we had the fog, and then we had the fires, and then so all of these things affecting the quality of the air, I got out of the habit, but I shouldn't have, because I have an app called Walk at Home. And I could have easily put that up, and they're on YouTube. And so, but did I do that? I said I was going to do it. But there's a difference between being outside and being inside, which is an excuse. But I had used the app before successfully. It was just an excuse. Good morning, Jerry. How you doing this morning? Oh, Happy New Year to you too. So, yeah.
My girlfriend, well, maybe you can change the time of day that you go out and walk. So it's like, I mean, I know that's hard because I know you work 4 o'clock in the morning. So it's like,
you know what I'm saying? And because it was clear and it was working for me because the temperature was good.
Yeah.
But now it's, it's not, what do you call it? It's not comfortable or conducive. Yeah. That's the word I'm looking for. It's not conducive to walking.
And if you're like me, I don't like the cold weather.
I do not care for cold weather.
Yeah. So it makes it harder, no matter what, it makes it harder. And walking around your house just isn't the same as walking around outside and enjoying the fresh air and doing all of that. So it is, but it is a good alternative.
Yes. And it's free. I mean, the app is free. It's called Walk at Home. And I'm going to put the name of the app in here.
So I have a really small house. Like there's not a lot of room to walk. You just kind of like walk around the house.
Well, you can walk in place because you're really sort of doing exercises in a sort of confined space. And you walk maybe up 4 steps, back 4 steps, walk to the side. So you don't need a lot of space to do this.
Okay, good to know.
You have like a gym going on. You know what I'm saying? So the name of the app is Walk at Home.
I could do that right in this little space here.
Exactly.
Okay, so
whether you're in an apartment or whatever, you can get this done. So I'm putting in here Walk at Home app.
So next week we have I'm going to give you a tip on how to increase your water. So I was thinking about every week I'm going to try to come in with a tip that's very easy to do for us to take on. And I will be repeating some of them because some of them are they're so important that it's not a bad thing to keep reminding people to do certain things. So we'll do that too next year. We'll be more intentional.
Okay. And Maureen says, any space is space. How you doing this morning, Maureen? It's good to see you. I saw you over there at the park on your Facebook page. Yeah. Just being more intentional.
And I want to bring Maureen on because what Maureen does for us is she has a nice combination of nutrition and exercise, like Lennis does too. But I think what I want to do is have more people talk about moving and
activity.
Because my sister told me the other day, she said, well, you're in pretty good health, Robin, but you don't exercise. And I said, yeah, that's true. So I mean, that's one of the things that I need to start doing too is get out and start moving. And Maureen's a good one for that.
Yes, she is. Maybe she needs to take us outside when we have her on. Maybe we'll have her take us outside when she comes on the show. But one of the things that I want to be more intentional about for 2021 is to get our segments down to 15 minutes. So we're not going to keep everybody today. We're just going to do a quick review of what the habit is, and then we're going to let you go. And we wish you a very happy, happy, happy New Year. And we encourage you to keep moving. So you want to recap real quick for us this morning?
So my idea is that come 2021, everybody be thinking about one habit that they would like to change, because that's the biggest part of it, is the awareness and wanting to make that change. That's the biggest part of making that change. And then we'll go through the steps of what to do with that habit. So being intentional, finding support, changing your environment to support that habit. There are things that we can do for just that one habit that can make it a successful change.
I love
so we'll
it.
do that in 2021.
I love it. Happy holidays to you too, Maureen. Maureen says, don't let your mind bully your thoughts.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And I think she likes the idea of that, being intentional about one habit and sticking with it. So with that, we just want to say thank you so much for tuning in. Robin, it's always fun on Thursdays to talk about happy, healthy habits with you. We'll be talking tech tomorrow, Robin, in English. So let everybody know, don't be scared. And we want to encourage you guys to share this out to your friends, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great, great holiday. Happy New Year.
It'll be the new year tomorrow.
Next time we get together, it'll be a brand new year. Okay. And an intentional habit.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you. Bye-bye.